with an 8-tackle game. It's the Broncos and the Huskies, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage, they come in off the very rare tie a game ago.
And it'll be interesting to see what their mindset is going into this.
And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go with McAllister. Fights him off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Bonner. Screen play to McAllister. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A handoff to McAllister. And only able to muster extra a couple, down to about the 27.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
It's completed to Caldwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. The bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield, and he will have the Broncos 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Up the middle they go. Potter unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Woodard. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Potter.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st down, Potter. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Bonner hauled in here, Caldwell. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they go screen. It's complete.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll kick it off with a good one in the NFC West. L.A. heading north to take on Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown reception. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Woodard. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Potter.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Woodard throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Porter. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
3rd down and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Potter. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Well, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Woodard. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Rondale Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Throwing to start the drive. Bonner, he finds his man, complete. It's Caldwell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. In motion, Hill. On first down, Bonner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on first down, Bonner. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Huskies answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Broncos now down by 7, 2:19 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Potter, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy's going downfield to catch the ball. They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now.
Throw left side complete. That's Porter. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. It's caught by Jackson.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Anchorage,
they pick up their 2nd win now on the year, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Put that on YouTube.
Back in September, the Huskies lost a thriller in their first matchup against the Rams. Can Los Angeles finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage,
they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory lap,
season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this.
Throwing to start the drive. Bonner. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On the give, McAllister with it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with McAllister. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Huskies are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing is McDonald. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
To throw on second down, Bonner. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Bonner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, Bonner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Bonner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Bonner. It's completed to Caldwell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On first down, Bonner. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. He'll try again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies go up by 2 touchdowns. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's McDonald to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Caldwell. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's got to hook up here to Caldwell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Off the bootleg. McDonald. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3 from the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Running right, here's McAllister. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Caldwell's got it over the middle. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Screen play to McAllister. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jamar Chase, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. 21-13, your final score.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on third down, McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the carry, it's McAllister. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on 1st down. Bonner. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Bonner. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bonner.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the lead will hold at 10. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's McDonald. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, McDonald. Hauled in here, Caldwell. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. McDonald. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time to...
And the Rams got it. They bring it down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonner. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. McDonald. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They go play action with McDonald. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is McAllister. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonner. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. McAllister. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they will take a knee here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Anchorage, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA.